Well, we started out as two strangers, and you can't tell by the two of us sitting down here, but we look like Mutt and Jeff standing beside one another. And we've become like best friends, and we probably most times at least WhatsApp one another once a day, and we talk about patient cases, and so friendships really are born from this program.
So having a good diploma partner, I think it's the top thing. Like if you support one another, we shared notes, we shared everything, even grocery shopping.
Say I talked to a retired Canadian faculty member about the cost of the diploma program, and I know that's something that people interested in the program, it's a limiting factor for them. But the advice that she gave me is that she said it's a short-term expense for a long-term gain, and you'll be rewarded for the cost of that program in time. So really it's not an expense, it's an investment in yourself.
And as she said, it is going to be rewarded. My caseload of patients, because I work on my own, I have my own practice, has triplicated since I got back from the diploma program. So I got my money back. I even bought a new car. So I think it was worth it.
And the patients, when they see how quickly you improve them, they are referring to other patients. So I mean, the cost that you spend on advertising, marketing, word of mouth becomes key, and your caseloads are busier and your efficiencies are higher, and all around you're doing much better in the clinical setting. I asked many different people in preparing for the diploma program, the advice to return to part-time hours was given, and they said, if you don't have a family, they said, do it now. I remember Richard telling me he had only 3 of his 7 at the time, and he said it was difficult to be away, and some of the other Canadian faculty had mentioned the same thing. So if you are at an opportunity now where you can make that an opportunity for you, then do it. You need to be ready to accept some criticism, but usually it's projected to you in a constructive form. This is what you did well, but this is what you need to do to improve. So that's a negative in that there can be times where you think you've done something well and you realize that you have a lot of weaknesses that need to be worked on. But that negative always turns into a positive.
For me, I came from a background that, like I said, without mentorship, so I had to do it on my own, and I had my own understanding of MDT from parts A, B, C, D, and E. And they're great, but they don't really prepare you for what you're gonna learn in the diploma program. So I thought, wow, what else is there to know? And then you get there and it's like a whole new world.
To make it an adventure. So for me, I knew it was going to be costly, and I knew that this was something I'm investing myself in, and I said, you know what, I'm going to make this a trip. So I drove from Toronto to Austin, and I stopped along the way, toured. You know, if you have the opportunity to do something like that, make sure you keep the fun factor in the learning, and it will really add to your experience, and I think that's what we did outside of the studying, was we really made it fun.
And also we've become part of the MDT family, because I was talking to a colleague and I said, after I finished my diploma program, it's like I know everybody, and everybody knows me, and everybody knows her, because you now belong to a family, a really small group of people who has it, and they're all willing to help you and to say hi, and they're always nice. So that's also part of finishing the diploma program.